So, are you having fun out here? Psychologically, how are you playing? And this, it stems from the physical and mental aspect of evaluating yourself. Because if you're struggling physically and or mentally, then you're probably not going to be having fun. If physically and mentally you're just everything's easy and you're not struggling, then you're probably having fun psychologically. Or you could have some kind of combination, which like I had, which was physically, I didn't really struggle, but I also didn't play as well as I would have liked. I was pretty much, to my low standards physically, but mentally, I was really good. Physically, I couldn't keep up when dealing with the ramifications of the mental strategy and the way they were trying to play my opponents against me. But for the most part, I understood what they were doing. The game was moving slowly. I knew what was going on. I knew what they were trying to do. I understood it all. It was just physically trying to keep up with them. That was the problem. So you could say technically, physically, I underperformed, but mentally I overperformed. And you could have any kind of combination of that to lead to, okay, well then from a psychological standpoint, how do I evaluate myself? And for me, it was good enough. I'm not trying to get better as a basketball player at this point. I expected them to play much better than I did, which they did, but my team won. And we played to 15. I scored like 5 points. My teammate scored like 10, but that's probably like from a scoring standpoint, because I'm a passing player, right? I've never been a scorer. That's pretty good for me, even though I didn't play nearly as well as the other 3 guys out here. I still played well enough for my team to win and for me to walk away thinking, you know what? I could have played a lot worse. I didn't play that great. I didn't play anywhere near great, but I could have played much worse than I did, and I didn't. So I don't feel bad about that in any way, shape, or form. So psychologically, I feel fine. Everything pretty much across the board went the way I wanted it to. Everything across the board pretty much went the way I wanted it to, the way I expected it to. I really couldn't have asked to play better. The only way I could have physically have played better was to be in better basketball condition and shape. But like I said, I have no interest in that because I'm not playing basketball on a regular basis. So there's no need for me to work hard week after week after week from a basketball physical conditioning standpoint to get to that point. So the fact that I was unconditioned to play just 2-on-2 basketball, that's okay with me. So evaluating myself psychologically for me meant I didn't necessarily have fun because I didn't physically play well, but I played pretty much as well as I could have expected, and it was a challenge for me. I knew it was going to be difficult to just out of nowhere play my first game of competitive basketball in however many months it's been. I knew it was going to be challenging and difficult for me, but I'm the kind of player where I relish the challenge. I relish the curiosity to see, how am I going to do? What can I do? Can I actually play well enough to keep up with players who are half my age? So even though it wasn't technically fun, it was interesting, and I did collect a significant amount of data about myself and what's left of my game.